Did you just say come back? Take a lap. What? You heard me. I said take a lap, nigga. Take a lap.
Come on, baby.
Take a lap.
What's up, YouTube? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you hit that like button. And make sure you don't forget to hit that notification bell too. So when my videos drop, you'll be able to get them first. And make sure you share my videos. Now, I'm finna talk about what's her name? Gina Rodriguez. Okay, peoples. She apparently she was using the N-word, and she felt that it was cool. And the reason I say she felt that it was cool was because she had been using it for a while. Now, at first, didn't nobody know she was using it for a while until videos surfaced. Now, what I want to know is this, peoples. Is the N-word acceptable in your vocabulary? And if so, why? You know, the reason I ask is because, like I said, in the last few days, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding who can use the N-word and who can't use the N-word. You know, like I said, all of that controversy started with the Puerto Rican actress Gina Rodriguez. She was singing part of the Fuji song, and she sung the part where it says, "Frontin' niggas give me heebie-jeebies." Now, first of all, you're not Lauren. I mean, you're not excuse me, not Lauren London, but what's her name? You're not Lauryn Hill, and you can't do what she do. Okay. Since then, she has apologized. Though her apology wasn't accepted because most people felt she wasn't sincere and that she hadn't apologized for using the actual N-word, especially since she's been faced with numerous accusations as being anti-black. And to add insult to injury, this clip that's at the beginning of the video was a different clip of her using the N-word prior to being ridiculed about this recent incident. So this shows that she loves to use the N-word, and she feels like nothing, no consequences should take place. She'll just apologize and it'll be swept under the rug and it'll go away, But anyway, she apologizing for a second time, and she wondering, these videos just keep popping up. My question is, how many times will she eventually end up saying that she's sorry? And how many videos are actually out there of her using the N-word, thinking it's funny and hilarious, which also brings me to ask, should we use the word around each other? And if so, in what context, because it's disrespectful on all levels, and we get upset and tend to beat people's ass if they call us the N-word, though we use it frequently in everyday conversation amongst one another. I will admit that I've tried my hardest to refrain from saying it, though, most times it just comes out in the convo, especially if I'm speaking with somebody that I'm comfortable with. We grew up together or whatever, we all around each other, because that's how we've been speaking for so many years. And because it makes the conversation that much more interesting. And black people, we have a way of saying it that grabs everybody's attention. So, I just posed that question, and it's been a habit and part of our daily conversation. But check this out. I believe it's an addiction for most people who say it because it's been going on for so long. So it brings me to this question. Should we condemn Gina Rodriguez for using the N-word? Should we be upset and want to fight someone if they call us the N-word? My answer is a big hell yes. Hell yeah. Because when white people use the word, it's being thrown at us in a derogatory manner. And it's meant to demean us and belittle us in the most disrespectful fashion. And the person saying it knows this. And you can tell by the tone of voice. The tone of voice also implies that the person meant to harm you or disrespect you or belittle you. You can tell. You know, Gina Rodriguez proclaimed that she meant no harm. And they, you know, we already know that they always say that. They didn't mean no harm, it just slipped out. They always say that. You know, though she feels she should be able to use it, especially if it's during a movie or a comedy skit. But I say no to that because it doesn't lessen the insult or blow. In fact, it's even worse because it sends a message that it's okay for people to say it towards black people and get away with it while they mock and laugh at us. So I say, hell no. It ain't cool. It ain't never been cool, you know? We use it and we don't mean it in a harmful way towards one another, though it's still harmful no matter how you look at it. So, should we get on each other's heads when we hear one of our own use the N-word? To that, I say hell yeah. And the reason is this. If you don't want someone to call you the N-word and you don't want to get upset, then we shouldn't use that word in any type of context towards one another, whether we mean no harm or not. See, we have to show by example and show by our actions that certain things will not be tolerated, and the only way to do that is to respect ourselves and start calling one another by our names, like brother or sister, or, you know, like I said, whatever the person's name is, you know, because a person will only go as far as you permit them to go. You know, for so many years, these other races have been listening to our music, watching us in movies, and just simply observing our everyday behavior because they emulate everything we do. So when they heard us in the blaxploitation movies back in the day, and, you know, calling our women hoes and bitches and greeting one another with the N-word, they felt comfortable doing it as well. Because they was like, shit, hell, they doing it too. They doing it to each other, so they must not care, you know? And then 98% of the rap music you hear has the N-word in every song, used at least 50 times in one song. So when you have someone scrutinizing your every move, they'll perceive what you're doing and saying is all right, you know? It becomes all right in their eyes, even knowing that deep down, within their hearts and minds, that they know is foul and not acceptable. You know, that's why when they get mad, they resort to using that word to hurt your feelings and piss you off, especially if you're in a relationship with them or you've been dealing with them for a while and they know this. They have never used the N-word around you, but as soon as they get mad, that's what they go to. Yep, they'll call you the N-word, you know, so we have to hold each other accountable and not use that word towards one another if we don't want nobody else to use it either, you know. But we can't let Gina Rodriguez get away with this, nor can we make her feel like it's acceptable because she used the word in a skit on TV. And she's anti-black too. Man, forget that, you know. Forget that, because in my eyes, nowhere is the N-word acceptable. Not television, not in public, not even in the comfort of your own homes, because if you do, you'll slip up and it'll come out in front of the wrong person and you'll get your ass beat, and then you want to involve the police. So don't do it at home either. Don't do it at home because you'll become comfortable with it and it'll become habit. Don't let it slip out, you know. Just look at it like this. You don't hear black people on TV and movies or skits calling Hispanic people tacos or spics, messy cans, or beaners. You don't hear that, do you? Hell no. You don't hear black people on TV or in the movies calling Asians chinks or Buddha heads, or white people ofes or devils consistently, do you? Hell no. Because they asses would receive so much backlash and they would lose their jobs. They'll be terminated. If they an actor or actress, their jobs will be terminated. Whatever position they in on TV, on television, their jobs will be immediately terminated. They'll be dealt with in the harshest manner. Real talk. So let's push the line and hold everybody accountable for their actions when they say the N-word, and especially each other. That way they'll know that we not playing. And that way they'll know, you know, especially this Gina Rodriguez, you know, and I don't care if she a Puerto Rican too. you know, and Puerto Ricans are descendants of black people. Everything come from us. And still she don't even want to claim that, and she want to claim she anti-black. So let's treat her just as that. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments below about this situation. Let me know who you feel should be able to use the N-word and who shouldn't be able to use it, or however you feel, you know. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, especially if you new to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Mash that notification bell so you can get my videos when they drop. And make sure you share my videos so that everybody can see them. Peace.